Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, that's Koji, and today, we're gonna look at the state of the OP-16 set in this episode of Market Watch. But before that, I want to quickly tell you guys about today's giveaway. So for this episode of Market Watch, I'm going to be giving away this OP-16 release event pack. And all you have to do to be part of this giveaway is make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I will post a winner at the very end of the month, so make sure you say subscribe if you actually win. Also, want to quickly shout out the members of my Wolfpack, and as a reminder, my members only giveaway for the month of June is going to be this gorgeous looking Sanji alt art from OP-15/EB04. And all you have to do to be part of this giveaway is become a member of my Wolfpack, either through YouTube membership or through Twitch subscription. It's twitch.tv/Koji-TCG, one word. If you have a Prime sub, then you have a free way to be part of the fun. Right now, without further ado, let's go check how crazy OP-16 is. Or not. Welcome back to another episode of Market Watch. This episode, we're going to be focusing on the newest set, OP-16. Let's go check out the secondary market. How does OP-16 stack up to the previous set? Is it hot or is it not? Let's go check it out. As always, we're going to start out with the most expensive cards in this set. We're going to look at the mangas, we're going to look at the SPs, and we're going to look at the leader alt arts. All right, starting with number one, we have our top three, right? There's three mangas in this set. Obviously, it's based on the Paramount War. So the manga is based on the Three Admirals. Starting with Sakazuki here. So this one has a market price currently around 1,200 USD, which is a very, very, very strong. Look at that, like there's only one right now in TCG player at 1,600. So yeah, very, very strong there. Next, let's go look at Kuzan. Same thing, it's around 1,200 USD in terms of market price here. A lot of the very high end cards in TCG player does need a few months to help solidify its current market. It's only been like 2 weeks since the release of OP-16, so we're gonna let that thing settle down to see how it goes. But right now, if it looks like if you pull any of the mangas, it is very, very good for you. And then the last but not the least, we got Borsalino, and it looks like Borsalino is the last or the least expensive manga here. We have a market price of 1,032, so about 200 USD cheaper. It might be playability. We will see. And look at that. We have only one. In store, it's 1,200. It's by Magic Stronghold. That's actually a store, our biggest store out here in Vancouver. So I guess they pulled the Borsalino manga, or someone sold it to them. So very, very good there. Next, let's go check out the SPs, including the most expensive SP and kind of like quasi manga value here, which is Miss All Sunday SP. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely insane. And right now, it has a market price of 702 USD, which is absolutely insane. Look at that. There's only one that's on sale. It's about 1,042. And if you compare it to the Borsalino manga, it's like it's pretty much out there in terms of the market price. So yeah, this SP is absolutely insane. I want it for my collection, but this thing will cost you an arm and a leg and then maybe a kidney with how expensive this card is. But it looks absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Next, we have Ace SP. Look at that. Massive, massive drop off. This is a lot more of the reasonable value of the SPs. This one has a market price of 267 USD. So, like what? $400 cheaper, less than half of Miss All Sunday. But it looks absolutely sick. I love these kind of SP artworks. Next, at number 3 here, in terms of SPs, we got Katakuri. This one has a market price of 173. Another 40 USD drop from the Ace one. Looks absolutely amazing. Next, we get the Shigi. This one has a market price of 150 or so USD. Looks like it's in sale. It's a little bit higher. It's about 164, 165 USD there. Next, we got Kuma. Kuma has a market price of about 131 USD. being sold at pretty much the same price as Tashigi, about 161 USD there. And then last but not least, we got Cavendish. This one is a market price of 95 USD, so the least expensive SP, the last one in the list, and this one is actually under 100 USD. Yeah, look at that. And last, or I guess there's only one posted here in TCG Player. It's about 105 USD. So yeah, in terms of the SP, as you can see, the price I think it's very strong. I think it's generally higher than OP-15, very similar to OP-14. In OP-14, we had like one main, I guess, SP that was like the most expensive. That was the Zoro one. So similar to that in OP-16, we have the um, Missile Sunday one. Both are very, very similar pricing. OP-15, we didn't really have any cards. We thought Nami slash Zeus would be up there, but I guess not. So, yeah, in terms of OP-15, the SP values are more, but it's very comparable to OP-14 for sure. Next, let's go look at the event alt art. Please don't call it manga alt art. We have only one in the set. It's a ha 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 ha. And because of there's only one, it looks like the price for this event alt art is very, very high compared to some of the other ones. This one is a market price of 160. If you pull this one, very, very, very nice. And yeah, it looks like there's one for sale there, about 180 USD. So next, after looking at that, we're gonna look at the leaders. Well, starting with the most expensive one, we got Luffy. Obviously, Luffy is the most expensive titular number one character in the One Piece universe. Plus, this leader is very, very good, very, very fun. It's not like the top one, but it's definitely up there and very meta relevant. This one has a market price of 135, about 136 USD there. It looks like it's on sale for a little bit higher than that. After that, we got Yamato. That's actually really, really cool. Very cool leader. Very, very fun. Don't think it's as good as Luffy, but let me know in the comments how you feel about that. This one's market price of 112 or 113 USD there. Next, we got Ace, similar to Yamato, kind of fun. Don't know how good this deck is. This is the one about half of Yamato. So huge, huge drop after Yamato there in terms of the leader, about 54 USD, which is very, very affordable for a lot of people. Next, we got Teach, aka Blackbeard. This one I'm surprised is this low. It's very, very good. It's been winning some tournaments out there. It's a good, I guess, a counter to some of the really, really popular decks out there, such as, I believe, Nami. So don't know why it's that cheap. Maybe no one likes Blackbeard, but yeah, it has a market price is only 52 USD. If you're looking to be competitive and potentially getting a cheap-ish leader to play, to playing Blackbeard might be the play, but there's it uses a lot of like yellow cards, and those cards are very expensive. So pick your poison. Next, we got Buggy here. This one's a fun deck, but if you're gonna play Impel Down, just play Luffy. I think Luffy's a way stronger deck, and market price reflects it. This one's about 31.5 USD. And then last but not least, we got Sengoku here. Market price of 28 USD. And yeah, I haven't really played much of Sengoku. Comment down below. How do you feel about it? Obviously, it's based on Paramount War, so there's a lot of really, really cool purple cards here. The three admirals in here. So I'm not sure how good this card is, but it's cool. And yeah, so generally the leader pricing I think is similar to a lot of different releases recently, like OP-14 and OP-15. Luffy, yeah, it's like similar to like Boa, maybe a little bit lower, but generally still pretty strong in terms of holding the value and affordable to a lot of people. All right, so those has been the most expensive cards, quote unquote, in the OP-16 set. Next, let's go look at the alt arts, including the treasure rare, and then end it by looking at some of the SR prices. All right, next let's go look at the character alt arts, secret rares, SRs, and at the very end, a little special delight for everyone that if you pull this when you're opening your packs, rummage through your bulk because this card actually is very valuable in OP-16. All right, so first let's go look at the treasure rare of the set, which is a Vista. Unfortunately, this treasure rare is definitely way worse than some of the other ones in the recent sets. This is compared this to like Zoro treasure rare. Zoro treasure rare is like 200 USD. So unfortunately, the set is just Vista. My poor guy. No offense to you, but you are definitely not not in the same realm with Zoro. As a as a result, the market price is reflected with about 38 USD there. So good card, but unfortunately not the slam dunk compared to the Zoro treasure rare. I believe it was like OP-15. All right, next, let's go look at the character alt art, starting with the most expensive one. It is actually going to be Zehaha alt art, aka Teach, aka Blackbeard. So obviously, yellow is still Bandai's favorite color. I mean, I can't really complain. Red was the favorite color for like the first 2 years, and I really enjoyed that. But now it is the yellow renaissance, and yeah, Blackbeard Secret Rare is the most sought after pretty much card in the set, and this character alt art price is reflected of that. So this one, some market price of 92 USD, very very good, and like more expensive than most of the leaders, and up there even with the what you call it, the Cavendish SP. So yeah, this card is mucho expensive. Next, we have the other really good alt art is going to be Yamato. Yamato is like the second most expensive leader, so this is a reflection of that one. Great art style, awesome card. Market price of 79 USD, somewhere there. So very high valued alt art. Honestly, there's so many alt arts that's more expensive than the leader alt art, and you're probably more happy if you pull the character alt art, honestly, more than the leaders, based on these prices. Next, let's go look at Boa Hancock. Obviously, this is being played with the Luffy leader, which is the most expensive leader out there. Market price about 75 USD, and obviously, absolutely gorgeous. And Boa cards are always marked up because of the waifu tax. Next, let's go look at Mr. 3. So this is the alt art of the SR, and this was market price of 58. So a little bit of dip from the Boa there. Yeah, very good card. It is used in pretty much in most blue decks, especially with the Luffy alt art leader, or just the leader from OP-16. Very awesome card, and it looks pretty cool. Next, let's go look at Luffy. Love this art style. In terms of like playability, like I don't know how strong red is in OP-16, but the artworks in some of these red cards are just absolutely insane. If you are a collector, this is a must have. Marineford arc is up there with the best in the One Piece universe, and Ace and Luffy artwork here are just so good. So yeah, this one is a market price of 47 USD, and honestly, that is pretty reasonable IMO with how awesome this card looks like if you are a collector. Next, let's go look at Kinemon, being played in Yamato there. This one's market price of 37, so we're definitely getting lower there in terms of the price. Still higher than pretty much most of the leader alt arts though. Next, we got Daddy Whitebeard. That's actually another sick artwork for red. He kind of looks like a superhero there. Very awesome. This one is a market price of 36 USD. And then behind that, we got Ace. Oh my goodness, love this Ace artwork. Compare that with the Luffy one. Look at that. It's just so sick. If you are Ace Luffy fan, this is a must add to your collection, and it's pretty reasonable at about 32 and a half USD there. Next, let's go look at Sakazuki. So this is obviously the SR for the purple. for, I guess, Sengoku or other purple Navy decks, Admiral decks. This one's market price of 31 USD. Don't know how good playability this one is. I don't really play yellow or purple that much. So comment down below, is this card very good? Next, we have Moby Dick. This one's pretty interesting just because it is a stage alt art. There's not many stage alt art that has been included. Probably one or two. There has been some alt arts, but they're based on the event. What do you call it? Like the best select volumes that Bandai has been releasing. In terms of the actual leader or stage alt arts, I believe like PRBs will have it, but in terms of main sets, not so much. So that's actually pretty awesome. Hopefully they keep doing this because that's actually I think so very very cool. This one's a market price of 27 USD, but the ones on sale right now it's way higher than that. It's about 46. So pay attention for that one. Next, let's go look at Momonosuke. Still another part of Yamato there. This one's market price of 26. I do like the Yamato. It's on top of Momo there. And if you watch anime, you know how iconic this part is when he met up with Kaido back and Luffy up top of Onigashima. It's so peak. Next, after this, we have Shiryu, Bard of Blackbeard again. This one's market price about 20 USD. So we're definitely getting there, like the cheaper price in terms of alt arts. Very cool. Next, there we got Luffy Searcher. This one's market price about 19 USD. Um, don't think it's playable in. No, is it playable? I believe it's playable with the Luffy Impel Down Luffy. So pretty good value, honestly, for 20 USD. It is Luffy, and it looks like the leader is playable, so there might be an uptick later on. We will see. Next, we have Mr. Chu here, obviously being played with the Impel Down Luffy. This one's market price of 17 USD. Next, we got Buggy there. Market price about 16 USD there. I believe only it's only playable in Buggy decks. Comment down below. I haven't really Theo crafted and see if it's actually played in any other decks. Next, we have Ivankov being played in the Impel Down Luffy, a market price of 14. Pretty sick artwork there. Next, we have Kuzan. Do like this one as well. Obviously, with the Sengoku leader here, market price about 12 USD. Next, we have Marco. Pretty sick artwork. I swear, Red has just been killing it of the alternate artworks in this set, even though its playability is not that good, but artwork sick. This one market price is 10 USD, which is pretty good with how sick this artwork looks like. And yeah, so that's been all of the character alt arts. Next, let's go look at the secret rares in the set. There's two. One is based on Blackbeard. The other one is based on Ace. And you will definitely want to pull Blackbeard in your boxes because the market price for just a regular secret rare is 40 USD, which is absolutely insane. Very high. And yeah, unless you play yellow, it might be a good idea to liquidate it because these prices are absolutely insane. And you don't know how Bandai kind of power creeps in the future. So take that information as you will. Then next we have Ace here. Pretty awesome looking card here. Unfortunately, it pales in comparison to Blackbeard, but the market price is kind of been increasing slowly there. In market price about 18 USD. So if Red ever makes a comeback or there's a leader that uses Ace, this one can definitely go up there in price. Right, so those have been the character alt arts as well as the secret rare. Next, let's go look at the gold dawn. So the gold dawn of the set is obviously the gang that's trying to break out of Impel Down. Yeah, so market price about 7 USD there. So I do like that Bandai has done these gold dawns, and since it's very available in pretty much most boxes, it's very cheap, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, I think it looks pretty sick. Next, let's go look at the SRs in the set. So the number one most expensive one is going to be Mr. 3, mentioned before. It is playable and needed for the Impel Down Luffy. This one, it's about 9 USD in terms of each one, which is still pretty high there. Oh, let's go look at the other ones. Next, let's go look at Yamato. Obviously playable in Yamato decks. And yeah, I mean the next SRs, and it's gonna keep getting cheaper from now on. It's like this one's only about 4 USD, so definitely affordable to make Yamato. And then Kinemon played in Yamato again. This market price about 3.5. Next we got Boa. Boa's used for Impel Down Luffy. Market price about 250 there, so not too expensive. And then we got Sakazuki here, same thing, about $2 there. And again, we get Daddy Whitebeard, about like less than $2, so 161. Then we get Buggy there, $1.44. And then we got Luffy here again, $1.36. And last but not least, we got Shiryu at $1.21. So honestly, SR is not bad. SRs are very good, very, very cheap for people that's looking to play, making like the Whitebeard deck, or not Whitebeard, the Blackbeard deck, making the Yamato deck, and making the Impel Down Luffy. A lot of it's not that bad for Blackbeard. Obviously, the Teach secret rare, you needing 4 of that, it's gonna be very expensive. Borsalino's gonna be very expensive as well. Impel Down Luffy, most of the cards are very, very reasonable, except for the last one thing that we're going to be mentioning in this video. And then the other one that's a leader that's very playable, it's Yamato. It feels like Yamato will be the cheapest of the new decks for you to try, so I recommend that if you are just looking to kind of jump into OP-16 there and play a competitive deck that is not going to bust your wallet. So yeah, last card that we're going to be talking about, it's going to be the special delight of this episode, and it's going to be this Prisoner of Impel Down. So this card is absolutely crazy. So one of the things that is crazy about this card is that you can use as many of these cards in a deck. So you can play 40 of them if you want, right? Most of the Impel Down Luffy actually uses 8 plus. So you need 8 of them, right? And one of the things that I found when I opened my boxes, I opened like 6 boxes, is that, like there'll be boxes that you only get one Prisoner of Impel Down in a box, maybe 2, right? And because of that, and you need so much of these cards in Impel Down Luffy, the prices are just really, really, really good. And this one right now, it went all the way up to like 10. It kind of settled down right now about 7 USD. Look at that, for sale it's like what, 17 USD with shipping, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, look into your bulk, look into your pre-release packs, because if you have this card, this is actually like more expensive than the SRs, which is absolutely insane. If you are looking to play Impel Down Luffy, this might be honestly the most expensive part of your deck and the hardest thing to acquire. I would love to play I'll try out Impel Down Luffy, but yeah, I need a few more of these added into my deck. So yeah, but that has been the market watch for OP-16. Generally, it's very similar to OP-14, honestly. Very, very cool mangas in terms of the chases. Very strong SPs, IMO. Kind of similar to OP-14 with like one major hit, and then some of the others one holding very, very well in terms of value. The character alt arts as well is very strong. With Blackbeard, you have Boa, you got Yamato there, very, very strong value. Zehaha alt art, which is the event alt art, is very, very good as well in terms of like holding its value, because there's only one, I believe, in a case. Comment down below if I'm wrong with that one. But yeah, secret rares, great hits, like great value. Either one, honestly, like the Blackbeard secret rare is more expensive, but I won't be surprised if the A secret rare will jump up in price later on once they introduce a more meta relevant leader that uses it, right? And then yeah, you even got like some special cards here, like Prisoner of Empel Down, that provides value into the boxes that you get, right? So yeah, comment down below. What do you guys think about OP-16? Yay, nay, dud, stud? Is it good? Or is it just like a precursor and a warm up before the release of the next anniversary set, which is going to be OP-17? As always, if you want to be part of the giveaway, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're still watching right now, you guys are homies. You guys are the real ones. You guys are the most amazing people. And yeah, hope you guys will have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.